Now we have a few options when entering into the inversion on the bench. We could go in using a single leg movement, so like stepping into the position. Now that could be a step into straight, or you could step into other positions like tuck. But notice how I'm using one leg at a time to step in and step out. The other option is to use both feet at the same time. Now when we use both feet at the same time, we can either jump or we could press into the position. So if I'm using both feet now, I could come up into knees, or I can come up into straight position, or I could use a little bit of momentum. So more of a jump movement. Now they could be done freestanding, or they could be done against the wall. Now when you do the wall version, this is a good one to get your confidence up and show control to start with. So you just want to find the wall to start with. So I'm going to go in with one leg, find the wall, and then bring the other leg up. Or I could do the double leg, and again just find the wall so you know where it is. And then do the same, but try not to use the wall. And build that confidence. And then obviously once you feel strong enough, you can move away from the wall. Once we know how to get upside down on the bench, we can start to build time in positions. So the number one position for most people would be the straight. So you want to try and feel that you're using the least amount of energy to hold the position. Squeezing the legs together, keep a slight posterior tilt so glutes and abs are on. I don't want to feel like I'm leaning backwards or leaning too far forwards. So there's not too much weight on the hands, there's not too much weight on the shoulders. I'm somewhere in the middle, I can feel quite balanced, legs are squeezed together, toes are pointed. Once I'm comfortable with the straight position, I can go into other positions, so tuck. Now when I go into a tuck position, my hips are going backwards, my knees are going towards my chest. I could try straddle. Now the same thing happens, hips go backwards, feet come forwards. Keep the knees locked so the body stays, or the leg stays one segment. And then whenever you return back to your straight position, make sure you open the hips all the way. And then once you build some control and conditioning in the positions, you can start to link them together, so you could go through different movements. So if I start in straight, come down to tuck, open to straddle, back to straight, back to tuck, straddle, tuck, straight. So I can start to link the different positions together. You can then start to explore different variations, so you could go into splits, more of a stag position. We can then start to build some strength around the entries. So I could go from the tiptoe position and keeping the legs straight, I can slowly come up through pike into my straight position. Now if that's too hard, start on your straight position and then slowly lower. So just do the eccentric. Slowly down, taking the hips backwards, all the way down to try and kiss the floor. Now that can be done in straddle and in tuck. Or we can just start with a partial range. So you don't go all the way down, you kiss a target and come back up again. And then you just slowly decrease the height of the target.